another really badly edited video of how to use a 3D pen. This is me. I decided to go to Japan for a couple of months last year and I've been illustrating my photographs. This was one of my favorite photographs, so I thought, hey, why not? I'm just going to try and make it in 3D. I have no idea really how to use a 3D pen. It's just kind of trial and error. And so what I did is I printed the photograph in A1 using my crappy printer, stuck it really badly together with some sellotape, and used the 3D meterk printing pen. You can buy it on Amazon. It was the cheapest one. I think it was like 25 quid. I've got video with the unboxing and a video showing kind of tips and tricks, well, my tips and tricks on how to use the pen, because the instructions in the video were just terrible, so I just made one. So if you're interested in that, you can click up there. So yay, this is the beginning of my illustration. I mean, this is more just a kind of watch me work kind of video, watch me make mistakes, watch me make a 3D drawing of a woman wearing a kimono and some flowers in her hair. But I personally think it's always easier to understand how someone does their work by just watching it and seeing a couple of cool speeded videos. So this is me just starting off. Here is a bit of a detailed explanation on how I started doing the flowers. So you can obviously, if you're interested in using a 3D pen and you're totally new to it and you've no idea what you're doing, I'd recommend, the pen's not great, it isn't, but it was cheap and you can play around with it. So what I'm doing is I'm basically drawing in 2D and then certain parts of my drawing are going to be in 3D. So to do the flowers, the flower detail on the woman's hair, I started off in flat. The cool thing about working with this 3D pen, again, because it's plastic, you can just draw anywhere and it peels off. I'm just doing this literally on top of my tabletop. Don't do it on top of another form of plastic because it'll just merge and melt. But yeah, just use your imagination. There's certain parts that I think are easier to work in flat like I am here and then just building up, as opposed to, I'm going to use this amazing 3D pen to just directly draw up in 3D. It's quite fragile, it's not as structured, you're not going to get as much quality and stuff. So yeah, as you can see, I just drew it in flat and then drew loads of little petals, and then you can just use the 3D pen like as if it was a glue gun, because it just heats everything up and it merges everything together and it all kind of becomes one. It's actually really, really fun. This didn't take that long. I think to make this like flowery petally thing took probably around 20 minutes or something like that. So yeah, here you can see I'm holding up the pieces, excuse my terrible nail varnish, holding up the pieces to kind of put it all into place, and you can kind of see here the 3D nature of it. And I just kind of just worked over and over and over again. The idea for this piece is to create a collection of these drawings, hopefully, and maybe people will like them, and hey, maybe I'll sell them or like have an exhibition or become super famous. But for the moment, I'm just doing it because it's fun. I enjoy doing them. And I thought I'd share the process with you guys, because I don't really think there's that much out there. There's a lot of YouTube videos on, how to make a SpongeBob SquarePants using 3D pen, but I haven't really seen many videos, or any for that fact, of people actually making artwork or making stuff out of it that isn't a pre-made shape, or isn't using templates and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of show you all the versatility of this and how you can use it for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, this is the finished, well, it's not the finished piece, it's just the finished headpiece. So just using a knife, I just kind of peeled it off the paper, because in sections it does kind of stick, but it's relatively okay. And the cool thing about this for me is like peeling it off, and once you take it off, you can actually see how 3D it is, and playing with light and playing with shadows. So yeah, the idea is to do the whole full piece, and it's really light. So I just want to create paintings, drawings, as you can see, like this, but in 3D, where certain parts are 3D. So I just think it looks really deadly against the wall. You can play around with the shadows and, shine cool lights at it. And yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested, I'm going to be putting up a couple more videos on the whole process. At the moment, I've only got the head because I am such a procrastinator and it's taken me like 2 weeks to do this, even though it's only probably like 3 hours work or something like that. It's relatively sturdy. I mean, the parts in the hair you can see are like pretty thin and flimsy. But once you don't touch them much, I mean, I'm really careless and just kind of leave everything lying around and they're fine. And you can see there's those like little random bits of plastic that are just floating around. You can just melt those off with a lighter. I use all kinds of stuff. I use lighters or hair dryers or any kind of heat creating thing because it's just plastic, so you can just put a lighter to it and melt it. Or I've seen people put like hair dryers to kind of like smooth out the texture, but I kind of dig it. So yeah, this is the final product of step one, the head. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions or want to know more about how you make this stuff, just I don't know, I'm just making these videos because it's fun and why not? I don't even know that many people are watching them, but hey. So yeah, you don't have to just use a 3D pen to, like, as I said, make, simple things. Play around with it, make art with it, why not? There's not that much out there. So yeah, that's basically it. My little Japanese woman with her floral headpiece. I'll put up a video next week of me working on the kimono because that's going to take forever. And yeah, I'm going to be doing it in black and white. Might add a little bit of color, but not really sure about that. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's it.